people can hear.
Yeah, I'm hearing myself breathing heavy because I've been running around.
Okay, folks. Welcome back to the Mount Gambier RSL and Mount Gambier Hotel, George Adams prestigious pairs, match 7 of 7. And boy, have we got a ripper. We've got an amended program for you. And apologies to the gentlemen who were on this rink, but we have had an amendment. The game that we have on the live stream rink now is the game involving the team that's won 6 out of 6 against a team that's won 5 out of 6. So the only undefeated team at this stage is Tony Bowditch and Gary Bowring from Mount Gambier RSL. And they'll be up against Daniel Langdon and Paul Williamson, who you may have seen on yesterday's game. Big welcome to Neil Tobin from the Mount Gambier RSL Bowls Club.
Thanks, Tim. Nice to be here. What a game. What a game. This is the cream of the cream.
It is. Everybody here has played in Division 1 Grand Finals, Pennant Grand Finals. Paul Williamson won a Grand Final Sunday last week, so 7 days ago. So he's on 6 wins. So we're in for a ripper, Neil. You were keen to come on commentary and tell us all about all of your victories over the years, but it might fade now.
Not quite telling you all of that, Timmy, but I will like to fill you in on the George Adams history.
That'd be fantastic. We're getting this game underway now. So Tony Bowditch, skipper of the undefeated team with Gary Bowring. Tony's sporting the Collingwood ensemble today. Gary's got his Geelong outfit on.
That's a nice bowl from Tony. I think that's... he just fell out.
Yeah, mate. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, the history of the George Adams back in 1965 was called the Masters Singles, started by the RSL Bowling Club, and we invited the most prestigious bowlers from South Australia and Victoria. And in 1973, we honoured the George Adams, one of our founding members. So from 1973, it's been known as the George Adams, and back then it was the singles.
Yeah, I know. I tried very hard to get a game, but I wasn't good enough.
It's been very prestigious. Only a handful of Mount Gambier RSL players got the gig and got an invite. The rest came from South Australia state players, Victoria state players. Run over Tuesday, Wednesday we'd have one knockout. It was 25 shots up, and on a Wednesday, last game was the sectional winners all played a knockout, and then on Thursday we were back for semi-final and then final. Very gruelling to get through that tournament as the winner. I did do it 3 times, Tim, but...
Oh, it was only a matter of time. Apparently Hawthorn have won before too, but you know. Tobes is a mad Hawthorn supporter, folks, so if you just hear a hawky sort of sound in the background every now and then, you'll know why. So a very rich history, like you said. Oh, have a look at that from Gary Bowring.
Shot, great bowl.
Pushing Plugger aside like he was just a bit of rubbish there.
This is why we had to put it on the show ring. The quality of these bowlers are, well, they're the best of the best.
There are a total of, so Bowditch and Bowring, undefeated. There are 6 teams waiting in the wings.
Paul Williamson.
Very close.
Very close.
There's 6 teams waiting in the wings that have only lost 1. Paul Williamson's team with Daniel Langdon here are one of those. Brian Roper, who was undefeated up until the last round, he's on 6 wins. Paul Williamson, Marcus Petersma and Keith Dowdle from Port MacDonald, absolutely red-hot underdogs going into this, and they are doing very well. Also Robert Corner, Ralph Stafford, both from Mount Gambier RSL. Their teams have only lost 1 match. And Kim Jones and Eddie Smith, who you saw on the live stream yesterday, they only had 1 loss. So the leaders on 158 And then the next group are on 138, 137, 134, and 3 teams on 133. At this stage, depending on the result of this match, anybody can win, Neil, and that's the best way to finish a 2-day long tournament.
Yeah, it can. It's the organiser's dream to have it go down to the wire. If Tony happens to drop this game, it'll be a...
massive countback.
It'll have to be a countback. I'm not sure whether Graham Smith is doing a great job. We'll appreciate that, but we'll get through it.
He'll be counting. So it goes on points for wins,
Yes.
points for shots up, or
Yep.
points for ends first.
Wins.
Yep.
Wins.
Ends and then shots
ends
up.
and then shots.
Yep. It's a common way of doing it in South Australia, isn't it?
Yeah. By the end of 7 games, you normally got teams that stand out. It sorts the field out after 7 games of 10 ends.
You can see from the head, we can see already.
It's looking like a great final.
Yeah.
In 2020, Tim, we made the agonising decision to change what was known as the George Adams singles to the pairs format. Committee at the time, we were starting to scratch for numbers, especially the interstate players and the Adelaide players. They were starting to drop off, and to keep the prestigious title going, we thought it was easier as a committee to change to a pair, and it's 90% invitational. All the visitors do get an invite, and then we sit on wait for those, and then once all of those come in, we fill the field up with our local players.
And this is one of those tournaments too. If you don't put your name in, when you finish this year, you might struggle to get into it next year. It's that. Oh, Tony's close.
Very close.
There's 2.
2 to Tony.
So we've got to change the score. But yeah, so like Kingston's 2-day, like Narracourt's 2-day, if you don't put your name down when you finish on day 2, you're probably not going to get in next year, regardless of whether you might, if you've been there 10 years, you might get a special phone call saying, hey, are you coming back?
Yep, that is true. Very eager. It is the Mount Gambier's, for the men's, the flagship event. It's got a very rich history. It's an honour board, so those honour boards are filled with top players from all over the state, Victoria. So yes, it's an honour to win, and it's quite a large pool of money that these players will win today. $4,000, the overall tournament.
Yeah, definitely a good prize. And both these teams got their eyes on the prize right now.
They have. Paul Williamson on his backhand. Super smooth delivery. He doesn't change much. He goes through his routine every bowl. And he's probably drawn shot just around the back.
So this is going to be 10 red-hot ends. There'll be no letting up. We noticed this morning, I don't know if you've had a chance, I know you've been busy doing a million jobs today. We noticed in the last few games, everyone heading in the northern direction, so the opposite to where this end is going now, they were far more inconsistent. They couldn't pick the pace. Going in the direction that they're going right now, the heads, we've had 6-7 bowls sitting under a tea towel, you know. It's been crazy difference. Spoke to John Reppin about it, and all 4 of them in their game said, yep, we were all struggled heading north towards the road. Other than they just struggled to pick the pace. There was no explanation, no reason why they could work out what was going on.
Okay, that's interesting to hear, Tim. The greens running magnificently. This is our newest green. We did have a green replacement. We had our older synthetics down for 15 years. they were still in great condition. They were running really nice, just showing a little bit of wear and tear. So they've both been done. This one only been down since last September, so not even 12 months old. Big shout out to Berry Bowls. They put these greens in, and our green staff have worked on them tirelessly to get them up to a nice pace. 14 and a half, I would be thinking. But yeah, all the bowlers on all accounts are saying they're running really true, which is all you can ask for when you put down a new green. Tim, they'll get pacier as they get older, but
yeah, there's certainly been no complaints about all three of your greens, and I know one of them is significantly different to these two more recent ones.
They are, Tim. Our sea green up the top. It probably won't get replaced. It's a sign of the times where our numbers are declining, and I suppose all clubs are in the same position as we are. Our numbers are declining, and some of those it is hard to fill three greens with tournaments. So that one will probably be left. It's still in reasonable condition, but there's no future plans to replace that green up the top.
Yeah, I know that. I think it's only you guys in Millicent that have got the three. We've mentioned it a few times today. Not too many clubs have got three anymore. Not too many clubs have got a grass green and a non-grass, a synthetic. So, and a lot of third greens end up being car parks because land prices, as we all know, Australia-wide has significantly increased in the last 6 years since COVID. I think there's been a significant increase. So
yeah, no, we've got some.
Unless you can put 100 pokies on that old green up there, then you'd have a roof and you'd have a you'd have a restaurant. You'd have
absolutely.
You'd have cabaret nights.
Absolutely. No, we have got some committees that are always looking at a future of the Bowls Club and what's best for the club going forward. But at this stage, we wouldn't foresee replacing that in a hurry. Two reasonably brand new greens is enough to cater for the tournaments and things we hold here. So Gary Bowring holding shot there. Very consistent, Gary.
So Daniel and Tony, the skippers here, have played together in pennant, Division 1 pennant, grand finals, round robin, prestige medley. So these skippers know each other back to front. Gary Bowring obviously has played against both and playing with one of them now. Paul Williamson's played
Gary's put in
at this club.
Great bowl, Gary.
Bowl, Gary.
Yeah, so a bit of work to do here, Paul.
Paul and Daniel had a very good game on this live stream rink yesterday.
It didn't take much convincing when we asked if they would like to come on the live stream rink. Actually, I don't think I even finished asking, and they were down there. So.
A big shout out and a thank you goes to thank you goes to a last minute change to Ian McIntosh, John Robinson, Rex Hines, and Brian Shortland, all from Mount Gambier RSL, accommodating the fact that we'd love to get this game broadcast. That's very good of them. While we're going, we've been doing big shout-outs, Tobes, to your sponsors. The Gambier Hotel, Southeast Funeral Services, Trent Millich Plumbing and Jen's Hotel. Fantastic that you guys are sponsoring the event. Major sponsors is very much appreciated. The club has continually asked me to make mention that you guys help make this event take place, so thank you.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without our sponsors, Tim. As you know, And it's hard. It's we're asking sponsors to participate in these tournaments, sponsoring their hard-earned money, and hopefully we can repay them with a bit of patronage. But as you know, sponsorship is extremely hard to come along by. So we're really thankful with the sponsors we have for these 2 days. Oh, just underneath. Was a bit of banter at lunch between these two teams as well, Tim.
The banter's stopped.
Yeah, they are dead serious now.
There will be moments. There will be moments of smirks and...
Gary's got that very steely look on his face.
That's a Geelong face. So they've all played on this green in the last 24 hours, but they have hopped across 3 greens. So that's obviously something that the adjustments and so forth have got to take place. These guys are well across that. They could play at 3 different clubs on the one green, on the one day.
Yeah, that's very true.
And Gary's got another 2.
Another 2.
So the current leaders on the scoreboard are also the leaders for the event.
As was the singles, Tim. It's a very hard tournament to win. You come across so many combinations that can win the 2 days. You seem to come up against those guys at least once. So it's a very hard tournament to win.
Certainly is. So more sponsors there that have helped with this event are SC Fire Extinguishing Services, KFC, Craig Williams Painting, AJ's Refrigeration, Mustard Electrical, and also MT Wheels. Thank you to you guys as well. Your contributions much appreciated.
Can Paul capitalise on Gary just falling a yard short there?
I hope Paul's got sunscreen on. I haven't seen him wearing a hat today.
And
he's had a fair bit of bowls out in the sun.
And there it is.
It's not affecting his bowls.
No, he capitalises on Gary just pulling up a yard short. Good correction. Still 1 down.
The other thing we've noticed quite a fair few times during the last 2 days, Paul with 2 great bowls to start this end off. Couple inches short, couple inches wide, holding 2.
And that's what they needed to claw their way back into this game. It's only 10 end game. It can get away from you very quickly if you're not in touch the other team on those last few ends.
Yep. Last game we had 2 teammates playing together in this pairs. One of them goes for North Melbourne, the other one goes for Essendon after last night's game. Oh, dear, oh dear. And they were the ones that brought it up and allowed the sledges to begin. So, 2 lovely blokes, both from Eden Hope, regular participants at bowls tournaments over this side of the border. Haven't seen Daniel and Paul play together before.
I think this might be their first pairing.
Unless maybe a state triples with Rossi at some stage. I'm not sure.
Definitely haven't played in this tournament as a pair.
No.
I think Tony and Gary have played a couple of times now.
Well, with a few of the boys away at Prestige Medley, a couple of changes were made.
So Paul's still holding 2.
Daniel with 2 major nicknames that everyone knows him by, Plugger and Fat Cat. I still call him Daniel. That's what I got introduced to him as. And Daniel's got a miss. He just got his own bowl there, unfortunately.
And a scrappier end than what you first
What
said.
did I say?
Yeah, you did say that, Tim, that towards the road.
We'll see. Hopefully it's not that way. It might have just been at that time, just the way everyone felt. To fill everyone in too, Brian Roper, who's on 5 out of 6 wins, and Kim Jones, 5 out of 6 wins. Going into this round, 2nd and 7th position, they're up against each other. Marcus Peterman up against Jim Farron. Petersman's coming 2nd at this stage. Robert Corner playing Glenn Wright. Ralph Stafford playing Michael Fox. So a lot of games happening in this final round that will affect the 7 top place sitters, ladder sitters.
Gary Bowring, he's
played 2 rippers.
Traded 2 shots. Great bowl by Gary.
Yep, these boys are communicating well here, getting their ducks in a row before they start firing bullets. Not super heavy. I've seen him play some of these weighted shots, but they're not crazy drive weight. A very control weight. A bit more like Daniel's pace.
Tony wants to bowl at his foot. We'll see how good Gary...
At the last second, as Tony was walking away, he said, "Put your foot next to it." I heard Tony mumble something and then Daniel laughing. So the banter's already happening. One more week, Bix. He's on the perfect line, maybe in. Yeah, Daniel's conceded 3 there.
He's in the count. He's only 2 foot short of being on the jack.
It only seems a second ago Paul was the one holding 2 shots. It quickly turns around, doesn't it? And you've got to organise the most beautiful weather to finish off this 2-day tournament. There's still not a breath of wind. The flags, the windsocks, nothing is moving, folks. It's absolutely beautiful conditions here.
Yeah, there's no excuses.
I was about to say there's not a single excuse.
Which we do rely on a fair bit, Tim.
People at my level do.
We seem to blame something on the day, whether it's the wind or the green not behaving itself or
the teammate that's not behaving himself. We've been very fortunate. A little bit of rain yesterday, but misty rain.
This is what Daniel's 3 down.
There's certainly a big gap. So looking at your screens at the moment, folks, there's certainly a big enough gap coming in forehand, and you could wrap around on the backhand, which would be the left side of your screen for a right-hander. Tony's looking like that's going to be his option. Forehand bowl, around those 3 bowls on the left-hand side. Tony is also a former member of this club many moons ago.
A long time ago, yes. I think Tony started his bowls career at this club. Tony just
I
dropped.
think not long after I joined, and that's when he left. Any truth in that rumour?
It might be, Tim.
Yeah, no, I think he was skippering one of the rinks in the blue team. I was in the other rink with Straub.
Tony's gone on to being the staple skipper for the red side of Mount Gambier. I think he's also been the president of Mount Gambier.
He was up until last year. Oh, sorry, no, he is president now. John Repham was up until last year. Daniel playing a bit of weight.
Yes. Oh,
There you go.
And picks it up clean into the ditch.
Daniel Langdon, take a bow, my friend.
He'll watch that one back tonight, don't you worry.
He might not have to. That'll be etched in his memory, that one.
He needed it too because they were 3 down.
So his bowl up on the bank there is not the bowl that was just played. The little orange marker to the left is the marker right now. That was a dead bowl from earlier, that one.
And he couldn't afford to drop a number this end, so he's played a beautiful bowl and sat right in the ditch. Tony's done a very good bowl, second wood.
Yeah.
So the Paul's just asking whether it's easy to draw inside that blue bowl or just take it out because they have got third wood. Sometimes it's easier just to try and take it out. Plugger's playing weight, looking at that blue bowl.
They've probably got a distance second if he gets that one.
And he's only just missed, but one puts him on the card.
He did the damage earlier, and yeah, look at the way that end alone changed. Paul was holding 2 from the 2 lead bowls. Gary Bowring's come down and put in a ripper to trail it back to his own for 3.
Daniel's no stranger to those shops,
No.
Tim. He makes them more times than he doesn't. We've been on the end of a few shots that those guys can do at the Mount Gambier Club. We've been pretty fierce rivals over the years, the Mount Gambier RSL and the Mount Gambier Club. I'm not sure how many pennant finals we've actually played against each other, but it'd be a lot.
Thank you for the heads up, Kathy. Great to see Aaron Emerson's tuned in, watching one of his favourite blokes, Paul Williamson, from their grand final victory last week. Yeah, even getting a bit of interest across the rest of the green, Tobes. Players are watching this game and understanding the importance of it. $4,000 up for grabs. A measly 4,000 up for grabs here, folks, and other players that are here that know these guys quite well are all...
The winners will take a large chunk of that $4,000, Tim. I think just shy of $1,000 each. So
very good.
And Gary's adjusted well. Paul's thrown in the minimum length end, and it hasn't put Gary off. He's drawn 2 with inside Paul there.
Yeah. And never let it be said that is easy, bringing the mat up. You've just played a full length end on the last one, and then you bring the mat up. There's very close to not much room to play with the bowler, the jack to the tee.
There's a lot of tactics in bowls, Tim. It was probably Paul's idea. He might put Gary off his rhythm, but no, Gary's adjusted really well and holding shot.
Second best, that one. Big Bowl Bowditch, as he's known. Buzz Lightyear.
Great. Tony and I grew up as kids together and didn't live very far apart. I hung around Tony a fair bit and played a lot of golf.
Yeah. He grew up playing soccer. Were you a soccer man with him, or?
No, I was AFL, Tim. I couldn't get into the soccer.
He couldn't jump as high as you.
I have got quite a funny story with the golf ball and Tony that didn't end well when when he was standing a little bit close and the ball ricocheted off a tree and copped Tony right where you don't really want a golf ball to go, and put it this way, he was in a bit of pain for a couple of days.
I reckon it'd still hurt just thinking about it.
Not sure who's got shot there. This bowl here is going to...
Tony might, after that one goes in.
He's played his own in there for shot.
Narrow and heavy. One of his favourite styles of bowls, those ones. And I know he won't mind me saying that because everybody in the whole region jokes about it. If anybody runs a bowl up and it's overweight and it's narrow, you'll just hear a cry across the green. Oh, Bowditch. Bowditch. He's been getting lessons from Bowditch. But you know what? He gets results. Pick on him as much as you like or have a bit of banter as much as you like. The bloke gets results.
He does. He does.
He's put his Collingwood shirt right in the way.
Oh, and great bowl.
Wow. Paul Williamson.
Bear Jack, and he's put it in the ditch.
Putting the cat amongst the pigeons here. Now you know why he brought that mat up and put the kitty back there. He had a backup plan, a plan B if they did draw it.
It's a bit of a trademark of Paul's to put the mat right up. He seems to control that jack on the tee really well.
And we did have a word to Tony about where he's standing. He likes to advertise Collingwood, but I don't think it's intentional right now that he's advertising Collingwood.
Tony's call was 2 down. Gary looking to get inside there. He got good weight. Will he stay up? Oh, it just fell in. It just fell in. That was a great attempt by Gary.
Daniel and Paul holding 2 at the moment.
No ball in the ditch. I think they're both...
There's one behind Gary Bowring's bowl, I think. Yeah, there is one underneath the... The orange peg marker is about where the other bowl is, the one that's in the ditch. And I think they're using the number 1 marker as the marker for the jack.
Okay.
By the looks of that.
Yep. It's gone right underneath the...
yeah, it's gone underneath. Marker. So you might as well use that as your marker for the jack. Gary's real Bowring. Close again.
Gary Bowring.
Tony just wheeling it in.
Great attempt by Gary.
All right, let's grab this other camera. We don't need to see them bowl for a moment. We'll get this other camera around there.
Gary's pretty happy with himself too.
Yep.
Gary and I love a bit of banter towards each other. Gary gives us as much as he gets, so it's all good fun in bowls, the banter, Tim.
Yeah, it is.
He calls me the fossil, but I guarantee you he's got 10 years on me.
10?
So that's...
You're barely retired. He's been on Easy Street for years.
That is true. They love their car racing too, Gary. He goes all over the world to watch the sprint cars
Yep.
in America once a year. And
He's not long ago just returned from another trip, I think.
in the area. Oh, he doesn't want to knock that in.
Yeah, that could possibly be 3 now.
Tony with weight. He's got the shot out.
Got the shot bowl.
Got the shot bowl out.
Bowl's coming out of the ditch here. It's one of those things too, you got to be real quick to make a decision which bowls were touches and weren't touches.
The shot bowl looks like it's only 3 inches off the ditch, and there's a little bit of confusion.
Some confusion there. They're all having a smirk about it. Paul's getting that caught up in just trying to answer Daniel's questions there. Very difficult. You can see here he was looking at the 2 bowls closest to the ditch and the yellow marker there.
Oh,
Just held out on him. Very small gap. So he's looking for the bowl at 7 o'clock, the pale blue bowl of Gary's.
Gary's asking to Tony put it in his pocket. He's not. It's a very big risk to play into that head when it's so close to the ditch. You could easily give it away and be a couple down. So Gary's taken the safe option.
Yeah. And Tony could well have drawn it. The option was there. He could well have drawn it. If you push Gary in, he stays and he still gets shot. But you also take that chance if you get the side of it. She's all over Red Rover. You've just wasted a guaranteed 1 shot. And at this stage,
with the prize money up for stakes, I think he's taken the safer option.
When you've nearly got 1,000 in your hand, you take it. And the score goes to 5-1 after 4 ends. It's going to be a low-scoring game, this one. I can't see a blowout even remotely being a chance here. So another short end, though.
Gary's lengthened the end out. He played a very good lead bowl.
He has.
2 foot beyond the jack. So back in the Prestige single days, Tim, we played to 25 up in every game, and the final was 31 up.
I see why it took 3 or 4 days to play it. That's a lot of bowls.
31 up was the final, and I witnessed a few finals that were 30 all.
Oh, crikey.
And, 3.5, 4 hour games to get to 30 all. Gary's put his bowls, they're reasonably handy. 2 or 3 foot behind the jack.
Pulls off after that one. And Paul does a lot of kilometres in bowls as it is.
Yeah.
He follows his bowl up fairly often. So with 2 and walk, that man's going to have... He's either got super strong legs or he's going to be real sore tomorrow.
That's true. Not quite sure whether he's holding shot. He's fallen 2 foot short, so it's 2 foot behind, 2 foot short. There's plenty of room.
Yeah, my guess is Gary's holding.
Plugger, Daniel Langdon's a very passionate Cats supporter. He watching that game Thursday night where it was a clear free kick to the Crows, but he didn't see it that way. He's still adamant that it was a free kick to Geelong and they went on to beat the Crows.
I did see something in the news about that, some discussions and players and AFL. Have AFL actually admitted making an error at some stage?
The AFL did admit that they'd made an error, but according to Daniel,
Hang on, that means that Daniel's saying the AFL got it right. He'd be the only one in Australia saying that too often. That's the passion that's brought out through football.
That's what you'd call a one-eyed supporter. When
Yeah,
the
yeah.
AFL
Not like you.
apologised, well, the AFL apologised, but not Daniel.
And interesting here, we've got such contrast amongst these blokes. You've got Gary and Daniel on opposing teams, but both very...
Here comes a shot. Tony's drawn the absolute resting toucher.
That's why he gets the nickname Triple B.
This is why they're having a great tournament. The consistency over the last 2 days have been very hard to beat. Well, they haven't been beaten. 6 wins.
6 from 6 in the company that we have here at the moment is very difficult too.
It is. It's a huge achievement if they manage to pull off 7 from 7 with the calibre of opposition.
Oh, my apologies, Christine. I've done it again. I've left your logo up on the screen too long. Sorry, Keith. Sorry, PJ Black. Sorry, Kathy.
Oh, Daniel Langdon. Oh,
He's done it.
No, he's...
Oh, Gary's got the finger down. Daniel might have got it.
Gary calls his shot by a millimetre. I don't think you can actually... That's a great call if it's only a millimetre in it.
Yep. Daniel did do what he was asked there too. Yeah, sorry about that. I keep trying to keep the sponsors on the screen. Hope Aaron's going well. PJ Black, not sure who that is, but thank you for tuning in, joining the chat. Keith Bennett. Kim Franklin's tuning in. Good to see there's lots of people. I see family members are churned up. Nicola Bowditch in the background there. Having a chat with her old man, telling him what he needs to do.
Looking at this one. Oh, this just goes through. I think they're both playing as if they're down.
Yeah.
Which, if they're not sure, they'll play as they're down to make the shot.
Paul's probably, I like the idea of coming around the backhand here. Not many have been taking the ditch side, the backhand side as much.
Gonna make contact.
Ooh, that, yeah, he moved Daniel's bowl, which in turn just touched the jack.
Which gives Tony Bowditch the shot.
Yeah, more than likely it is at the moment.
Unlucky.
Yeah, there are times you can touch a bowl and it'll rock another one. Sometimes it rocks back to exactly where it was.
Exactly. They're still trying.
Oh, and Gary's tried to do the exact same thing that Paul did do.
Still having a good look at it, and to Gary to... So I think that last bowl of Gary's actually turned
It touched Daniels as well.
Daniels
yeah.
in for shot.
Certainly a game of millimetres once it starts getting like this.
Paul's following this down. He's having a good look at it.
Oh. Very impressive bowls. And Gary and Tony got the smirk on their face, so I'm guessing they've got the shot. Gary is studying it. He's not walking away with any...
I think Daniel put his finger up.
Giving us any clear answers. We're looking for clues, boys.
Tony's still looking to disturb the head, so Tony believes he's down. A little bit under.
Yeah, his weight was fine for it.
Yep.
Yeah, Paul's saying one to us.
Paul's
All four of them are looked at, but only one person's confident. So, you know, sometimes what is said is to encourage. Good to see Donna Baker's Little's tuned in. Thank you, Donna. Timmy Radley, PJ Black, good to see. Got a good game coming up here, Timbo.
Daniel's holding shot, but he's not going to be shy. He's looking to sit Tony's bowl, make it 2.
Here we go. Oh, if he'd have missed his own. I don't know. We've got the perfect view for it coming in at that angle. I would have been confident that would have been close. Paul did say it was a little heavy after he let it go. Tony's not happy with this one.
Tony not happy at all.
Take the one, he's saying.
Take the one.
And Gary's saying, well, you can take the one, but we're going to measure it if you are. He's got the calipers out. He's got the tiny little ones out too.
Gary's not going to give anything away, Gary.
Yeah, he's down.
He's down. I could see that from here, Gary.
That was that 1 millimetre you could see from 20 metres away. Which eye? That must have been your good hawk's eye that you would just use. That one that you only ever use.
That's the one eye.
What did you do with the other eye? You hawk supporters. You only need one.
The mat's come right up again.
It has. And I think that will continue to be the trend.
Paul's trying the short end tactic and rolled it to the tee. It takes a little bit of skill.
To
roll that.
More than a little bit, I reckon.
Jack onto the tee consistently.
I remember many moons ago on this exact green, saying to my skipper, Straw Masters, he was standing up on the bank. And I'm standing on the mat waiting as a new bowler does.
An arresting toucher by Paul.
And I said, where do you want it, Skip? He says, it doesn't bloody matter. You'll put it wherever you want anyway. I'm not going down all the way down there. I was sending the jack into the ditch or out of bounds more often than anything else.
We seen last week in the Division 1 Open Pennants how important the leader is, and to Millicent's credit, their leaders got off to a great start for the day. So leaders are so important in a game of pennants, Tim. They set up the end.
Yeah, well, those leaders are. I wasn't. Hat off to Glenn Jones. He deserved certainly best on rink. Anybody that watched that game live or via the streaming that we did will say Glenn Jones was just an absolute standout.
Yeah, he put on a bit of a show in the grand final, which is a good time to put on a show.
Yep. Very well supported by Mr. Campbell, Jimmy Campbell. And it's not that anybody else had a bad game, it's just that they were just outstanding.
They were. Hats off to Glenn Jones.
Halfway through the match, Tobes, 2-5.
Well, there's nothing in it. The way both teams are playing here. Paul's shot and Gary's only a foot away, so that's a great bowl as well. Oh.
You could just pop down if you want, Tim Radley. Come and get some sunshine, mate. It's beautiful down here. Then you'll be one of the few that are still wearing a jumper. It's that warm an afternoon.
Yeah, it's a very handy spot to be, just behind.
It is. Dave.
Only a little bit played with weight. It's held wide. Not going too big at it, so he doesn't want to take Gary's bowl out with only one down.
Paul's on the mat ready to go. He'll be blowing the siren at these two in a minute. Just the one at the moment to Langdon and Williamson.
Tony's called for a little bit of weight, but Gary will have to be careful he doesn't take his own bowl out.
Yep.
He's a little bit wide.
Just held out on him.
Now Daniel's, he's picked that up, that bowl is actually, it's worth 5 if Paul can sit Gary's bowl out. These are the heads that can change the game, Tim.
Yeah, and he played a few bowls like this the other day, grand final, and also yesterday.
Had the perfect weight for it.
Yep.
They're looking for Gary's bowl to make a big number.
He didn't want to lose his bowl, but it may have just gone out.
Now Tony's realised that he needs another one in the head, so he's called Gary just for a draw.
Got to be able to do a bit of everything in a game like this, don't you?
You do, and Gary's
And
played
he's
a great
real
bowl.
close.
So now they've taken that danger out.
That's right.
Of this head. So there was a little bit of attacking, and then they've gone into. The Reppin brothers sitting on the chair down there watching the game.
They must have had
They finished
early knockoff break.
Yes.
I reckon somebody's decided not to play there.
One Reppin brothers is a keen Hawthorn supporter, the other one a Crows. I do like one brother more than the other. Very good people, the Reppins.
They bowled very well.
Great guys, both
Yep.
the Reppin boys.
Was saying last home and away game of the season, our rink played Pete Reppin's rink, and then the first game of the finals, same thing happened.
Tony's still after looking at it. Oh, Tony.
I thought he may have gone the other hand there, in through Gary's bowl, onto the shot bowl or under Gary's bowl.
So now the head's reversed where Tony's got the opportunity of playing Paul out for a number. Now Daniel's going to search to get one in the head to take that danger away. And he's probably blocked that shot a little bit now.
Yeah. I think probably what Tony's thinking is the jack's locked up against Paul's bowl, and I don't think there's a great deal of gap between Paul's shot bowl and the blue bowl of Tony's right behind it. So he could hit that shot bowl hard. It may not go very far.
No.
Close. He's called it on its way down. He's got close, and he's got 2 out of this.
Great bowl by Tony Bowditch.
Big bowl Bowditch does it again.
He'll watch that one back tonight too, Tim.
I'll let him know I missed it. He'll go, oh yeah, you probably did too. Well done. Wow, big lead now.
That was a big bowl.
It looks like a big lead, but it has been a very close match. Every end's been close. 6 ends completed out of the 10. Back to that 3/4 length. Matt's back on the tee. Jack's only a couple of metres up from the other tee. So contrasting choices, but we're happy to see some variety.
Oh, there you go.
The cream is rising, Tobes.
Yes. Oh, Paul Williamson waits immediately, trying to get rid of Gary.
It
And
turns.
he misses.
Wasn't far off turning. Gary will go. Well, all I need's one's right behind now. Put your wicket keeper in. Tony and his daughter sitting up there watching Gary, saying, "You just keep doing what you're doing, mate." Be interesting to see what Paul chooses with his next. Of course, Paul and Daniel both very good draw bowlers. You can take that chance on the weighted shot.
Yep.
Yeah, Daniel said you only missed it by an inch, so...
Calling for it again. Go again.
Yep. I like this. This is showing some of the things that you don't get to see every day in normal pennant. These guys back himself. If this misses, back himself to draw Daniel to draw.
You can see a little bit of the cat, so he's confident he would take cat into the ditch.
Neither of the skippers have moved. He's
just under.
Thread the needle. Okay, back to the game plan. Probably the fact that Gary's second bowl didn't get past, probably why Paul chose to go down that road again.
That won't bother him too much. The calibre of these bowlers will now draw a shot. They'll start drawing now.
Looks like the Reppins may have been playing against... So we've got some spectators now. The Reppins are down here watching their teammate. Two teammates that are playing against each other. It's running very well, this green.
It's a good bowl.
Tell you what, it's broadened the target Daniel will still like the look of that.
Oh, nice line, just dropping short.
This one might be round the back.
Tony tried to cover a weighted shot. Just fell into the ditch.
I think Daniel will want another one close before he goes too heavy. He'll be trying to give Paul something here. He wants this one to reach. Well,
Not wasted.
yeah. Lots of hand waving, lots of gestures. I'm coming in this side, I'm coming in this side.
Gary sticking to the backhand. Might be just trying to come underneath the head to sit Daniel Langdon.
He's cut it.
Yeah,
I love what he's trying.
That's what he's trying to do. He's just
Paul
narrow.
will probably be trying to do the opposite. Just swing one in from the forehand.
They've got the backwood. Paul's playing a little bit of weight. Looking for the jack.
Nice weight.
I'm looking at it.
Real close.
There
it goes.
There it is. It's the shot he was after. Great bowl by Paul.
Plenty of variety of shots coming in here, mate. It's a good demonstration of all-round good bowls.
Tony thinks it might be a little bit quick, which it is. This head's building very nicely for Paul and Daniel. They really need to win this end, Tim, to
Yeah, they want a 2 or a 3.
keep in touch. Paul likes it.
Yep.
Daniel likes it.
He's in. There's plenty of room, but he's in. Might just get in Tony's eye a little bit too.
At least 3 down.
Yeah.
Tony seems to have got them out of trouble all tournament.
He has. Well, Gary's been starting off the end for him quite well. Tony's had to...
Bit of pressure on Tony now to draw close, if not the shot. Otherwise, it's going to let Paul right into this game.
Yeah, I think at this stage, Tony would want at least 1. Cut it back to 2. I think he has. He might do better than that even.
He's going to draw the shot.
No, he's gone through. He's unlucky. Gary's got a big smile on his face like, yeah, there it is.
He's given it a chance.
Another one of those holes that's just bigger than the bowl.
Daniel still likes. He's following it. Yeah, this is going to count. So they're holding 3. Tony's last bowl. Needs to get close.
But there was a thought or a temptation to have a look at those.
He's not happy with it.
No. All right, Daniel with a free hit. Doesn't want to move the cat back. That's the golden rule here. He would happy sitting on his own short bowl.
Uncharacteristic with Tony, just dropping short.
His weight wasn't too far off.
Daniels.
Yeah, he's done enough.
He's done enough. So that's 4. From Paul pulling the jack back.
It is. Yep.
Making it a dangerous area of the green for Tony to get into. He scored a 4.
Next thing you know, scores 7-6 after 7. I love a close game, Toast.
It's a great game.
I'm getting my dream here. Wayne Wilkinson's watching. Very good. Ah, it is too. Gary Bowering's teammate from Country Carnival. I stopped and said hello to you a few times, Wayne. I don't know if you remember me.
Hi, Neil from Tim Tam. That'd be Straub's daughter, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Hope you're enjoying the bowls.
That's Kimbo Franklin. She's up there umpiring on your other green, and she's sending us messages because she's watching the bowls. Good to see.
Paul's...
You'll dock her umpiring fees now, won't you?
I will.
You know she's watching TV. Paul's off to a good start there, just behind the jack.
All the volunteers, Tim, have given up their 2 days to help run the tournament. All the kitchen staff, bar staff, the raffle tickets and the umpires and markers. It's a huge ask, but they put their hand up every year.
They do. All us nice people that would rather be bowling for 2 days. I know you've got a lot of ladies in the kitchen that put on a lovely chicken lunch today. Lovely hot veggie roast lunch yesterday.
Yeah.
It's
much appreciated
by
the bowlers.
Your greenkeepers, your umpires. Ronnie Cook's been running around everywhere today. I reckon they had about 7 or 8 calls for an umpire on this green, which he chose, and the other one didn't have any. so poor old Ronnie's been busy. Graham Smith's been busy. Fiona and Keisha have been busy. I think you got Lindley on the raffles.
Yep. It takes a team to run one of these big tournaments, and we're really thankful for all our volunteers.
Well, you call them volunteers. They'll have their hand out for a paycheck at the end of the day. You're not president anymore. You don't get to call those shots, do you?
It's a monster raffle each day, Tim. Giant crayfish.
I know. I was standing outside yesterday. You'd obviously just drawn the raffle. I didn't get in time to even buy a raffle ticket.
Yes.
And every second person that was walking out was walking past with crayfish, meat trays, fire extinguishers, bottles of wine, bottles of scotch, bottles of liqueur, bottles of port. And I'm thinking, I normally do get raffle tickets, but I obviously didn't get in early enough today.
Another giant raffle after this game.
So how many prizes did you have in yesterday's raffle? It must have been 15?
Yeah, at least.
At least 15 prizes in the raffle.
3 giant meat trays and...
Well, you got 32 players here, 32 teams. I'll start again. 36 teams, 72 players. I reckon near a quarter of the players went home with raffle prizes yesterday.
They did.
Except some greedy ones that won them
and that's
30 great big crayfish and a big meat tray.
And that's what keeps the players coming back is the generous sponsors that sponsor the raffle, and we're able to do that. Brian Roper won the big crayfish yesterday. He was that big, he dined out on one of the legs.
Oh.
What a great bowl, Tony.
Yep.
That's the shot.
That's right, Christine. We love a close game. So just remember, folks, at the end of this match, these players will have played 70 ends of 2 and walk. So the most tiring Longest format of the pairs.
Daniel,
Is he going to hold up to sit Tony's?
he's just not quite.
Almost.
Gary still holds his finger up.
Great to see people have tuned in.
The singles back in the day, Tim, was dead ends. Dead ends had to be replayed.
Replayed, yeah.
So when we were going to 31 up and we had those top bowlers, they would they get in a little bit of trouble and they'd just kill it. So
At what stage of your bowling career did you get involved in that? Because you had to win a club singles, didn't you, to get an invite?
yes, minimum entry was a club singles championship.
So my application letter written in crayon with new bowler written on it. It's probably why it got ignored. And I didn't stay inside the lines when I was culling him with the crane. He's got both of these. Oh, no, he hasn't.
He's trying to land Daniel's bowl to
Yeah.
push Tony out of the head.
If he does do that, the blue bowl. Well, I don't know. Is there a chance the blue bowl will get the kitty if he cleans that across?
I don't think so. I think it'll go out clean.
If he gets it out clean, they'll be holding 3, depending how far he hits it out. The pace of that last one, he'd get it out. Tony's pleading with Gary to get a close one here, so they got another one in the head.
Tony likes it. It's another one in the head, so that might change Paul's
Yeah.
mind to.
So he's measuring over the... Yep. So Daniel's bowl next to Tony's at 9 o'clock there is still better than that last bowl that came down. Yep. Good information there. Daniel called the shot, which I think most of us probably would have called. As Paul said, if I play less weight, it's going to swing a lot more at the end. So he knows his bowls. He's letting his teammate know. Good communication. So he's offered the draw in this hand. Daniel said, go your hardest. He likes it. The closer he gets to the bowl as it's coming down, usually indicates how much happier he is with it, almost.
Almost had a perfect line. It just needed to run another yard.
Let's put it in a bugger of a spot for Gary and Tony, because they don't want to take the... Yeah, he's going to have to stay on that hand. Yep. Gary looking to sit his own bowl. Tip him over.
As the game tightens up and the ends start to dwindle away, the seriousness comes out. And
Gary's not happy with it, but...
it's hanging a little bit wide.
Yeah, very close to Jack High.
You do know, Tim, when you let them go,
Yeah.
if they're not on the line that you've projected to take, you know straight away that what the end result's going to be.
Yeah, like I said, there's no wind. The green is absolutely perfect, thanks to, was it Berry Greens, Berry Sports?
Yep.
And Andy Ashby and his team. There's no complaints at all. Like you said, as soon as you've let it go, within a matter of seconds, you're going to get a rough guide as to how close it's likely to be. Daniel is sticking to the forehand side, so he's still looking to come inside that shot bowl of Tony's. He's got enough weight to make a difference here. This is not draw weight. He might have the jack here.
He's got the jack. He's, oh,
Commentator's
wow,
curse, Tobes. You shouldn't have said
wow.
that. But he stayed on the green too, so it's immaculate weight.
That put a shadow over the cat, that bowl.
Yep. Had he got a tiny bit of it, it was going straight to the black bowl there at 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock, and that's his teammate Paul's bowl.
Tony knows he's got to try and get another bowl in there, which it's easier said than done. And try not to give away the shot.
Looks like he's got the weight to do it. Just got to miss. No. Not far off. If they're holding one in these circumstances, one is worth an awful lot right now.
Plug it. Well, he's going to reach.
Push Pole's bowl up here. Oh,
Oh,
I wonder.
Tony still holds the shot.
Yeah.
Now this is, Gary's asking whether to not play this bowl, but big decision to throw this bowl
Gary's
away.
out, yeah. Gary's, well, he can just draw out wide on the backhand. He's only looking to tip Gary's bowling.
taking
Chose
shot.
not to. I'll give him the usual bark, 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 bark. But I'm going to give it to both of them because Gary talked him into it, I think. So I think Tony wanted to play it, and I think Tony wanted to play the last one too.
It's a risk you take when you're only a
is.
couple of shots up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they were looking at the end prize. It might have been a wise decision.
I mean, you can have $1,000 in your pocket in a couple of hours, in an hour and a half's time, or you can have $100 in your pocket. So make the decision that suits your wallet the best. And like you said, this is an honour board event. This is not just about the money. This is about beating some of the best players in our region.
Yep.
Bragging rights, we use the phrase, but it's your credibility. It's not just bragging as in a sledging thing.
The singles used to finish, and we'd have the whole gallery watching the singles final. It was.
I think my very early days at this club, I drove past one day and it was a weekday, and I just wondered why all these people here came down and watched some of the best bowls I'd ever seen. Was that Thursday or Friday afternoon you used to finish the final?
Thursday afternoon.
Yep.
That's right.
I remember coming down, and I think I'd only been bowling 5 minutes, but I came down and realised what sort of level of skill I was getting to see very quickly.
Gary sticking with his forehand. Hoping to play onto his own bowl. Push it in for shot. Good try, I think Paul Williamson holding one.
Daniel likes it early.
Nice home.
So 8-6, Bowditch and Bowring.
Coming down to the wire now, Tim. Both players, both teams know the gravity of each bowl now.
Yeah, less risk being taken. Not that there was much risk taking earlier on.
Forced Daniel onto his other hand. Danger both sides, so he's got to be careful here he doesn't give away the shot. Daniel let the one go. He said not sold on the weight, so he knew immediately. These players know immediately when they haven't got the right weight and grass on their bowl. That hand's blocked up now for Daniel, so he'll have to change over.
He won't be loving the look of it, I don't imagine. All three opposition bowls are all 4 foot out, and they're all standing on the running edge. So
not a very good position for Tony and Gary to be in with the 3 short bowls.
No, but Daniel's just looking to miss that blue. Oh. Yeah, you're looking at it from both points of view. Not so good that the boys left them short, but it makes it hard for Daniel. It's Daniel's done very well to get past 3 short bowls, all standing up proudly, and got past them and managed to get behind. Almost brought the jack back with him.
The head's very in favour of Williamson.
It is. 2 back bowls, holding shot.
Gary will be trying to change this up.
10-end match, Chris. So it's up and back at this stage. This is the 9th.
Tony likes it. He's taken a real good look at this one.
Yeah, either gets his own or gets the gap.
Oh, he's threaded the needle.
He has.
Oh, Gary Bowering.
Yep.
Wow.
We'll see some aggression now.
Yep.
Remember, folks, there's no dead ends, so if the jack goes out of bounds to the side, it's re-spotted on the 2 metre mark, but on the side that it went out. So
Paul trying to trail the jack here to. He's got his bowls behind. No, not happy with that one. Just a little bit wide, nice weight.
I see what he's trying to do, though.
Yeah.
He's trying to put it exactly where Tony's standing now, just on the bottom left of your screen.
I've got to get one behind the head.
Exactly the spot he was after.
Gary's got to get behind.
It's a medium short end. Well, it's only a medium length end. Pretty hard to... Yeah, he's done it very well. He's just drawn shot. Now he's put one round the back. Is it the furthest back? If it's not, it's close to it. So
that'll make Paul play less weight. Just take the jack back a yard for 3 or 4. Wow. Couple of nice rigs going along the highway here.
You better clarify what you're talking about there. Not somebody with a nice rig.
I know.
Oh, jet black.
Yeah, big caravans.
F1000s, jet black off-road caravans.
Living the life.
Yeah.
Tim.
Here comes a mobility scooter.
There goes a fuel station behind those.
I was about to say, yeah. Well, I don't know. If you bought that 4-wheel drive, those boats and those caravans that just went past, I don't think you could afford the fuel.
No.
Very impressive looking. Boys' toys.
$500,000 going past there on the highway.
2 of them in a row.
Right, Paul is nominated just to trail this jack back to his own bowls on the backhand. He's not quite happy with it.
No, not easy. So just an update for everybody too. The men's prestige medley team. So they had their first win this morning. Did very well there. Would you believe it? In their second game, they've just gone down by 2 shots overall. So in the pairs, combined scores of pairs, triples and fours, they've just gone down by 2 shots to Region 9, which is Metro North. Thank you very much, Kathy, for that update. Hopefully the ladies are still going well. They had 3 from 4 after this morning's game. Hopefully they can make it through to the final and the knockout. They had some very stiff opposition this morning they played against.
And what does Tony need here? Does he need a backwood?
Well, he can still sit Paul's bowl out. But he's playing his forehand. I thought he might have come backhand in onto his own bowl. He's certainly making it real hard for Daniel
he's put one in the hole. Daniel's
the Great Wall of China. Daniel's standing there shaking his head like, I don't even want to bowl now.
He's put one right in his way.
But once again, Tony
didn't like it, but it's turned into gold.
It's at least half a metre short. And that all 4 of them, 3 blues of Tony's and 1 of Gary's, all short, and yet they're still in pole position at the moment.
Can't attack too hard, but if they take their own bowl out, they'll be 3 or 4 down. So taken a long time to have a look at this. This is probably where it's going to be won or lost.
Yep. This is going to be...
1 down would make them chase a 4 on the last end. So I'm sure they wouldn't want to be in that position.
Everybody's drawing well enough at the moment. It would be very hard to get a 4 for either team. Sorry about the blurriness, folks. Poor old camera's trying to focus on different bowls, different people, different lengths away.
Looking at it.
Just needs a gap. Oh, he's got his own bowl. He has.
Or has it stayed around?
The one bowl I had to avoid. Unfortunate. Whether it's caused a number, I'm not entirely sure. Whether it's still second best, that bowl he just tipped out.
Gary's...
I'll go and have a squeeze.
Gary's looking at the back bowls. He's still worried about covering those back bowls. That black bowl been pushed out far enough, Tim?
I just had a quick look from side on. I think Gary and Tony are holding 4 or 5 now. But I was looking from 90 degrees.
Tony's still worried about the danger out the back. So he's going to try and cover that.
That's not like Tony. I'll block that hand off, he says. Gary just laughs like jeepers creepers.
Yeah, most of the skippers...
So let the record reflect. Collingwood fell short on 4 occasions on the most important end.
They did.
He can't get upset with me now. He can later when he watches this. But I've got it here in your handwriting. You told me to say that, so we're all covered.
He'd be disappointed with that because now Daniel's still got a chance to trail this jack for a big number.
He has. Gary's got 1 at the very back.
Well, this is it. If Daniel can pick this jack up.
I like... they're looking the other hand to me. From where we're sitting, if you can get between the furthest right-hand side blue bowl out front, if you can get between that one and the one next to it, you can either take the shot bowl, rest it, get the shot, or you can trail a cat back to 7 o'clock where you'd be holding 3 or 4.
I'm not sure whether they're looking at that.
No, they're looking the other hand. That gap maybe looks a lot better. The gap between the the other two blue bowls at the front. That's where he's headed.
He's got to thread the needle.
If worse comes to worse, you try and draw one, or try and only go down one.
He's got caught up on his own. So
Yeah.
what is the damage?
Let's see if my guesstimation was correct. He's looking at all these front ones.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the only other alternative was Gary to try and draw second best and go 3 down into the last end. Good game of cat and mouse this. There'll be a few with a chance in the measure. That ball got pushed back a fair way. It was a 3.
3.
Gives them a 5-shot lead. Team talk from Gary and Tony. Let's not have another one of those ends. They're relaxing a little bit now. They're 5 ahead, I think.
Stranger things have happened, Tim. Where the
Too right.
not over until the last bowl goes down.
Very true.
But,
Well, thank you, Neil. Thank you to your
Tim.
club for hosting such a great event. Thank you for the opportunity to broadcast it to the viewers, everybody at home, people that can't get here, people that are playing elsewhere this weekend. It's very much appreciated to get this opportunity. And I'll be back again in a fortnight for your ladies' five-a-side.
You will.
And then on to the men's equivalent of this match at Mount Gambier Bowling Club. You playing in that one?
I'm not playing that one. I'm saving all my bowls for the 2-day men's fours at our club here.
May, yep.
And
Last event of the...
I'm going over to watch Hawthorn and the Bulldogs at the gather round. On the,
yep. Well, thanks again to the major sponsors for the event. Gambier Hotel, Jen's Hotel, Trent Millich Plumbing, and also Southeast Funeral Services. Grant Sims, I was hoping to catch him this weekend. Him to come down and do a bit of commentary with us. I know he's a busy family man, so he may not have had the opportunity.
well, we're chasing a 5 here, Tim.
And Gary's put one on at the start.
Well, there's one of the 5. The call here is just to keep a tight heads and don't drop a number.
Yep. Right on and right behind. Thank you very much. Well, between Gary and Tony last end, they had 6 of their 8 bowls, I think, were short. So they've not made that mistake now. Played that pretty well, Mr. Bowring. Hopefully his wife's going equally as well up in Adelaide in the ladies' prestige medley.
Is Gary going to tell his wife that he's probably going to win this event with all that prize money? or keep it to himself?
Well, it might pay for the next trip overseas when he shouts for another trip to watch car races. You wouldn't waste your $1,000 prize money on a trip to Geelong to watch the football, would you?
This is Gary Bowring we're talking about.
No, I'm asking you.
I would.
Come on, Daniel, we want a 5-shot game here, please.
So it shows why, well, it's not over yet, but it does show why Tony and Gary have won all games, have been very consistent.
Yeah. Too right. pretty sure all of these players can see the writing on the wall. And just like we were talking about earlier with Glenn Jones's performance at the grand final last week, Gary's led well. He's put a bowl on the jack in the last end, and he's put one round about a metre behind. The key to leading, as we all know.
I don't like to praise Gary up too much because this has played very well in this game.
You Geelong and Hawthorn people have a special relationship. Adam Wilson's told me all about the history and what they did to you Hawthorn supporters years ago and how you all hate them and never forgive them for it.
It's going to be very hard to chase a number here.
Yeah. Well, it was hard to chase a number last end, so it's no easier now that it's the final end, is it?
No, the final was played on the last end, Tim. Dead ends get respotted.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm sure these guys will be looking for the kill, but we don't play a dead end, so...
You can still get a freaky result sometimes if you throw out the Hail Mary. The kitty goes out and you do happen to knock a couple of their back bowls out. All of a sudden you're looking at, oh, kitty's down on the tee. As well as the kitty being on the tee, they've got no bowls down the back because you've just taken them out. So, like you said, seen some crazy things happen. This one needs to reach though. It's going to be close. Yeah. They're still falling short, these boys. They don't want to be that short, I don't think. Trying to manufacture a 5 to stay in the game.
On to manufacture a head here that they can score a number.
Daniel says don't go. Oh, here we go. Yeah,
See,
that does help.
Now that gives them 3-second woods.
Exactly. Oh, does it beat Tony's? Yeah, Tony's short bowl. Be nearly telling Gary to come through with at least a metre of weight. You're not going to move any of your own bowls. You're only going to... He's certainly close if it stays out. Yeah, he had the weight. Had lovely weight. All right. A little bit of nervous tension going on out there now. I like Paul's logic here. If he can sit their bowl, you got 3, and then he can say, Daniel, it's your problem now. You've got 2 bowls left and we need a 5. My work here is done. Last bowl of the match for Paul and Gary.
Well, he hasn't sat that bowl out, but he's in the mix.
Yep, he's beaten the next best bowl. So they have 4 seconds now by the looks of that.
Yes. Gary, the fossil bearing, he's just told Tony to try and get in amongst them and not drop this 5. A draw remains a draw. I'll probably put both of them out of the money. Or possibly not Tony.
No, Tony'd still have 6 in a draw. 6 in
a draw would probably be enough to win it as well.
There you go. I think that... Oh, he doesn't want to sit next to that bowl. Oh, Daniel's got to find a way now. There's 2 bowls he's got to get out. That looked like the 2 of them were going to sit together, Toads. You know what that means?
Yes.
Daniel was going to...
They'll both go.
Yeah, they will both.
A little bit of gap there now. So.
I can't, from where we are, it is possible he could still get them both now. If he gets the pale blue on the right-hand side of it, from the angle we're looking at on your camera, on your TV, if he gets the right-hand side of that pale blue, it'll shoot it across in front of the black and go out. Then he goes on to the dark blue and he could sit. You could even manage that and be holding 5 right now. It would take the perfect bowl and the perfect weight. Why don't you go out there and show him how to do it, mate?
Well, to squash all that, he's playing the other hand.
No, he's playing what I thought.
All right.
He's playing the backhand. But he wants the right-hand side of the light blue. Here we go. That one.
Oh, he nearly
Then that
pulled
one.
that off. He nearly pulled that off.
Oh, and sadly, I know he probably needs more weight to get rid of 2 bowls.
But they probably still have 4-second woods.
Yeah, they would.
Gary's bowl.
The bowl they've got to get out now is harder to get out.
It's locked
because it's up against Paul's.
It is. Plugger's gone down to have a look at that. Tony's got
Will
to get
this
in
change?
there.
He has. He's changed it here. There you go.
There we go. That's probably the
Now
match
they've got to
winner.
get rid of those 2, and that's... Gary's got a big smirk on his face. He's got shot, which is important, but they've got 2 bowls that have been near impossible to get rid of the both of them. So Tony's got a toucher on his last bowl of the match to pretty much secure a big fat wallet to take home.
Yeah, Gary's very happy with that bowl.
There's a Geelong and Collingwood smile that's mixed together up there right now.
They even look like they're getting along.
Well, they're listening. Who'd have thought to a Collingwood Geelong supporter from Mount Gambier RSL be talking so? You know why? Because they're licking their chops. They can taste those $100 notes.
The money. They look like brothers from here.
Yeah, it's good to see there's a crowd watching. There's a fair bit of anticipation here. And look, absolute credit to Paul and Daniel. They are looking at any possible way, because he can hit his own bowl onto their bowl, push it out. Look, he's thinking there. He's pointing at that one, straight onto the blue.
Yes.
And in the process, the bowl that you bowled goes through and takes the other one. There's always a way.
There's an option.
You just got to be thinking about the... Yep. Tony and Gary aren't smirking so much. They see that there's some logic in this possible. I know. We got it. He just said if it comes off...
Oh, it'll go viral, Tim.
Oh, I might get, 30... I'll get 30 views if he pulls this shot off.
This will go viral.
And I'm going to take the credit for it because we called the shot, Tobes. Come on, Mr. Langdon. No, I do. I just want to see a close game. That's it. I'm not cheering for either. I want to see
It was a big build-up,
a
Tim.
down to the wire.
Here it is. He likes it too.
The man known as Plugger.
He likes it. He's got the first part right, the second part right, and then
he almost
not
did.
quite the third part, Timmy.
One to Mr. Bowering and Mr. Bowditch.
Well, congratulations to Tony and Gary.
You can do the presentation now, mate.
We'll have to go in.
You can
and do
award
the
a winner.
presentation.
The nervousness amongst them all.
Well, thanks, Timmy. Thanks for all your broadcasts this weekend.
No worries. Glad to have been here. Thank you very much to your major sponsors, the Gambier Hotel, Southeast Funeral Services, Trent Millich Plumbing and Jen's Hotel. Additional sponsors, folks, please try and support those other sponsors. We've got Southeast Fire Extinguishers, KFC, Craig Williams Painting, AJ Refrigeration, Mustard Electrical and MT Wheels. Thank you so much to everyone who's thank you to everybody who's been tuning in and watching, to those who have been putting comments in the live chat. It's really appreciated. It's a long day, 2 full days of pairs, bowls, 2 and walk. It's a new experience for me, new experience for everybody here, as far as sitting back and watching it. Great work from Tim Radley tuning in. Christine's watching. Kathy's done a heap of work. She's engaged everybody. Fantastic. You've done it, Wayne Wilkinson. Donna Baker. Glad you've all tuned in and watched the end of this game. Kim Franklin. To the people like Wombat who watch all the time, our overseas and interstate viewers, thank you very much for your support. I've got almost 2 weeks off. There'll be no live streaming for me, but YouTube Live Sports, as you all know, they are showing a heap of bowls. The Platinum Pennants, they may still be going. I tuned in before and watched Benny Two Shoes. He's doing the Saints first for Warilla match. I think he's going to get an interview with Corey Wedlock. A little bit of big news going on there is that Corey's now signed with, I think it's Club Marylands in Sydney. So you've got the likes of Dawn Heyman and I'm trying to think who else plays for the Saints. I won't say anything because I'll get the wrong names. But Dawn Heyman, probably the women's best women's bowler in the world at the moment, up against the likes of Gary Kelly, Aaron Tees, and Corey Wedlock. I think it's not quite his farewell game, but they'll be doing a bit of an announcement. To everybody here at Mount Gambier RSL Bowling Club, thanks for having us. Lovely that the viewers have tuned in. I've got, like I said, I've got 2 weeks off. I've got time to practice my IT skills and practice bringing more of these games to you people at home, which I'm loving doing. Thank you for the support. I'm going to leave you with it. See you all next time. Have a great Easter. Safe Easter if you're out in the roads, people. Take it easy. Huge congratulations to Gary Bowring, Tony Bowditch, and all the other teams that were on. They've won the tournament, undefeated, 70 ends of 2 and walk, undefeated, no mean feat. To all the other teams that were in the running, the likes of Brian Roper, Marcus Petersma, Paul Williamson, Robert Corner, Ralph Stafford, Kim Jones. Congratulations to all of them. From Timmy Chicken Legs Wrightson, it's bye for now. See you, folks.